In the year 2006, in Flota, we decided to organize a festival Front of Contemporary Dance in Murska Sobota. This was already an Audience development action on itself. We moved Contemporary Dance Festival to the edge of Slovenia to attract new audiences, and not only new audiences from Slovenia, but new audiences from across the border. Shortly after we established the festival, we realized that we cannot do this on our own. There were also other problems that we needed some advice, help, and collaboration, and therefore we decided with people that were coming to our festival to start the European project, and shortly afterwards we also received support from it. This helped us develop the audience. At the start of the festival there was approximately 12 people sitting in the theater and watching performances. We are asking ourselves why people are not coming to see the high quality professional dance production, and we realized that we need to develop special methods and help from our partners. Now, last year in 2013, there were most of the events that were that we were selling tickets were sold out in the theater for 350 people. So that's quite a big achievement with the help of all partners. So when talking about the actions attracting the audiences from across the border, we couldn't reach this audience and inform them what our festival is about or what we are about to do. So we asked our friends to help us. We designed one mobility action that helped move the audiences across the border, but it also helped to sustain the momentum of attention of the audiences. We spread the events of the network cooperation project across the year, so we could sustain the attention of the audience throughout the whole year. And also we were able to show our audiences when they were traveling to bigger towns and to bigger events that we were organizing in Murska Sobota, they could see that the events in Murska Sobota are on the same level. So this gave them another information that this is worth going again and seeing. We were also organizing dialogues, so audience could come into direct contact with artists and talk to them with the help from moderated talks with artists. And this is very much important because contemporary dance has this stigma that it's only suitable for urban areas and for the people that have been educated in the field of contemporary dance. This is not, we've proven that this is not true. We were also trying to bring contemporary dance closer to the audience that is not going to the theater, to the accidental bypassers. So we moved actions outside of the theater first with projections on the wall of the theater. Then we realized that this is not enough. Then we organized in the city center outside the presentation of young dancers. This was just another performance. And then we realized that we have to include the whole town as the theater. Very much important is also inclusion of the local population. Local stories are very important. You can bring the most important artist, but if there is no local sentiment attached to it, or you cannot find the overlapping of the interest, people will not come. So we were thinking what to do, and we organized a series of workshops for inclusion of young children and people over 65, so third age population, to be involved actively in contemporary dance. And they were also performing in opening events of the festival, and also on some of the events in Oberwart we created kind of exchange with partners that are doing the same actions. We also created the program that is aimed at young artists, emerging artists that are going to become professionals and become interested in coming back to our festival, maybe to see their colleagues. Therefore, we invited all the dance institutions from Central Europe to present their work at our festival, and we also organize the exchange of experience. We are also organizing another workshop, so when people are arriving from other parts of Slovenia and from abroad, their events whole day long, so they can. It's worth coming to Murska Sobota. As you know, Murska Sobota is not a touristic place, so only coming for the evening performance, it makes no sense. You have to have some content to make it sense to come and be there for, let's say, a week. We also created the program which is called Dance Media Beyond Front, and we wanted to attract also other audience through other media. So we were presenting dance through photography and video mainly. It is very much important that we are not attracting groups, but particular people. That we know some of the faces of our audiences. Because if we are attracting groups that we don't know people that fit within a group, many times we can make mistakes because we have to know their needs, and we need direct contact with these people to be able to detect sometimes their prejudices. And I must say that attracting also audiences from abroad helped us get also more audience from the town of Murska Sobota, because this attracts on itself. Where there's not enough people going, also local people doesn't go. Where they see that the place is crowded, they also join in. This has something to do with psychology. Okay, this is the end of my contribution, and I'll give word to our partners.